Go. Hello, everybody. This is
What up? What up?
episode 2 of All the Gold podcast.
You know what it is?
All the gold.
Oh, the gold.
One
Let's
more
get it.
time. Let's go. So tonight, it's our first time reviewing Monday Night Raw.
First time
I'm about to say
reviewing
yesterday
Raw.
was Royal Rumble, but Saturday was Royal Rumble.
Saturday
So
was the Rumble.
yes, so this episode is a follow-up from Royal Rumble, and I feel like they were off to a great start.
Right.
We're gonna jump right into it. J Uso came out, the crowd was pumped up for him. You could see him getting really emotional. I feel like
Yeah.
he was really feeling it. I feel like that was him talking. He wasn't just a character.
Right.
And I wrote this down in my notes as I was watching, and I feel like it reminded me of a 91 Bret Hart.
It did.
If they do this right, that's how it would be. It feel like 91 Bret Hart right after he lost in the Continental title to the
Right.
British Bulldog. And I feel like when he started to going for the title and that singles run and all that. So this is if they do this right, they can do, they can get something going.
Listen, I absolutely agree with you on that. I think we touched on it Saturday when we was talking, and we
Yeah,
said it felt like the '91 Bret Hart run. Like he
yeah.
just lost the Continental title, so I see something similar. To me, I like what Jay did. He showed emotion, and he was trying to. To me, I seemed like he was trying to go in between character and like in actuality, but he he blurred the line a little bit, but he had to bring himself back to character. It's kind of difficult in that situation with the crowd reacting. It's your first big win, and you coming from being a tag star, so I understand. But big ups to Jay for that, man.
Yeah, I agree. It did feel like he was going back into character,
Right,
going
right,
back
right.
to how he really feel. It did feel like emotional watching it because you can tell he can feel those emotions. And then Gunther came out. I was like, okay, let's see where this is going, you
Right.
know. And we said this the last episode, how it's going to be, how he's going to trash talk him a little bit. And he
Yeah.
said something that stuck with me. He said, correct me if I'm saying this wrong. And he was like, yeah, you guys always believe I'm losing the title, but I fooled you again. It's like, okay,
Right.
I like how you healing that up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was pretty good flow with that. What you think?
Um, you know, okay, so I like where he was going with it. What I did, the part that I wanted a little bit more from was like a little bit more emotion, like as far as a little bit more aggressiveness. I wanted
Mm,
him to, he was in the moment with the crowd a little bit too much for me. But I just wanted him to like dig into Gunther a little bit more, like tell him like, look, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be a little bit more aggressive in the approach because you're talking to the world champion right now. You know what I'm saying? You was a tag star going from like a mid card, and now you just hit the main event. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be more aggressive. That's my only setback with Jay right there. But rather than that, I think he did a good job, man.
good point.
Yeah,
I
no
now,
doubt.
yeah, with your point, I wonder if they are saving that from after like the chamber. Are they saving all those emotions and they saving like the because you got a good 2 months into Rain
Right.
Mania. We got a long ride to this. So I wonder were they kind of like teasing it a little bit to
They was
get
teasing it, but I also felt something else that they was teasing too because this caught my eye, and I was telling my wife this. We were sitting there watching together. I looked at it and I said, I think Gunther might lose his title before Mania. It's a possibility. Think about it.
Hmm.
Mania is like 2 months away. Like,
Right.
no, actually, Mania, no, 2 months away. February, March, April, about like roughly maybe 2 months away. Maybe 2 months in 1 week. Anyway, trying to get the time right. But I think that he can lose that title, and they can actually add somebody else to the mid card. And guess who that person I thought that they was going to add to the mid card? And I wrote it down in my notes. I said Sammy versus Jay, but then the ending of Raw, you kind of threw that theory out the window
Oh Lord, yeah. I did
because
see that.
to jump. I'm just going to just jump forward real quick.
Okay.
Sammy got attacked by Kevin. We've seen this show so many times. We've seen this rodeo so many times. I'm not really into that. I really like because if you think about it, Sammy looked at Jay backstage. I don't know if you caught that segment. He looked backstage, and when he hugged Jay, Sammy gave him like this glare, and then Karrion Cross came right in and started talking his trash. And I was like, yo, I think Sammy might it might be Sammy versus Jay for the world title.
Mm.
That's what I came up with, but I
Okay.
could be wrong.
Okay. Okay. That's an interesting point. I do feel like with Sammy's character, he has like a lot of people in his ear all the time,
Right.
and it's always he can't think for himself a little bit.
Right.
It comes off like that. You got Karrion Cross talking to him. You got Jay talking to him. You got Seth talking to him. Then you had Kevin Owens talking to him right before the
Yeah.
Rumble. And he's kind of, I was wondering, like, are you doing it? I wrote this in my notes, like, are they turning him heel? And I wrote that after when it was backstage talking to
Right.
uh, Jay Uso. And I'm like, are they
Jay Uso,
turning him
yeah.
heel? Is this a tease? Like, what are they doing? Because,
I mean, I
yeah,
see shades of a heel turn right now. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's in his ear. Everybody's like messing with his mind right now. Like, is he
yeah,
good enough? Like Seth Rollins actually came out with that whole pep talk, beat Punk, you're Sami Zayn, you're not, you're on his level. I just feel like everybody's in his head right now. They're slowly turning him heel. Like I think they're actually gonna make him like a crazy character this time. He already played the conspiracy theorist a couple years ago.
yeah,
Now I think they're gonna mess with him, like make him crazy now.
yeah, man. It comes
Which I'm
snap.
all for real. I like Hill Sami Zayn anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I like so some wrestlers are better as heels. So
Yeah, yeah,
I feel
yeah, for
like
sure.
I feel like that was a good start to Raw. The next segment, you can lead this one in. It showed John Cena um segment. You can go to that one right there.
Oh yeah, the John Cena. You know, I think that John Cena, like we touched on it Saturday. I think John Cena basically the acting, the theatrics that he did. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not
Yeah,
for it. I'm not
yeah,
for it. But
yeah,
I do see that I do see that he might take it serious. You might see a different side of John Cena. And I was actually, watching some videos like I always do every morning on my ride to work. And I was listening to somebody, and somebody had made a point. Remember the Firefly Funhouse?
yeah.
Remember when Cena turned like he had the NWOTs?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's finally time to see a heel Cena if he doesn't win the Elimination Chamber?
Hmm.
That way he can give a piece. Like every fan wanted. Oh, we want a heel Cena. That's what most majority of the fans want. So he's gonna give everybody a taste of what they want before he retires. And I think it's gonna happen. I think that's gonna happen.
So, hmm. Oh, here we go. Let's book this then. Fantasy booking.
Okay.
Let's just say Cena goes into the chamber and he gets eliminated first.
Ooh.
The very first
Right,
elimination.
right, right,
He eats the first finisher. I said finisher. He eats the first finishing move out. 1, 2, 3, done.
right.
He just
Man.
done. And you see him with the same look. Every time Cena has that look, the same look he had at WrestleMania 28 when Rock beat him,
Right.
sitting at the ramp, just sitting there. Jay Uso threw him out the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
On his face, the wheels are turning.
Right.
He eats a finisher the first time. Wheels are turning. Now he's questioning himself. Remember, he's on like a long losing streak. I think it's like 5 years or whatever it is.
Yeah, he hasn't won in a while.
He hasn't won in a long time. So
That's crazy, right?
maybe this is where this is the chance we do get that heel Cena that we
It's a
wanted.
possibility. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility. I see shades of it, man. Like just like we were just talking about with Sammy in the previous segment. I
Yeah,
mean, you see shades of it, and it's like this is what I like about Triple H's booking and the creative team now is
yeah.
that, and it's been said numerous times, but you see that they do long term booking and they plant seeds. You know what I'm saying? Like they plant seeds, small things that you got to pay attention to the intricate details that they put out there. You know what I'm saying? Like they they want you to know, oh man, well this guy might be doing this and this guy might be doing this. He might be, going crazy and just watch the little things and look in the back. And I'm trying to tell you, look in the background, right? And you see
Hmm.
little things too, like they got little Easter eggs everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think if you notice, going back to the Sammy thing, like I saw Karrion Cross in the background. I don't know if anybody else saw him, but you saw him lurking in the shadows. Like I saw him like his silhouette. I'm like, oh, that's Karrion Cross. I knew it was going to happen. So just look out for little small things. But yeah, John Cena, man, going back to John Cena, I think for sure that he might be turning heel. That's just my thing, man.
And you know what? The reason why I will hope they do this because if you think about it, somebody said after the Rumble he had to fly out to film a movie. He's filming a movie right now.
Yeah, he's filming a movie. I think he's flying to Hungary or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
what it is.
I
Yeah,
think it's a Netflix movie. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's
yeah,
filming. Yeah.
yeah. So if you think about it, he's not going to be in any major storyline again.
Nope.
So
He's
it's
like you said.
like,
He's giving them a month. You
yeah,
know. Yep.
yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, what are they going to do with him? I feel
Yeah.
like maybe after the Chamber they can do something with him.
Yeah.
I would love to see a heel Cena.
Right. And see, I'm pumped for the chamber, man. It's my birthday, so I'm pumped for the chamber. Yo.
I can't wait for that. I feel like they're
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like this is definitely gonna be
Right.
something nice. They're gonna put it together.
Yeah. But see, another thing too. Oh, well, let's go because I don't want to jump the gun. You know what I'm saying? We'll come back to that. I'll
Okay.
come back and do it.
All right, got you. And then we'll go to the first match of the night at Penta versus I can't pronounce his name.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Luke Kaiser. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
it is.
yeah. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I know Penta. You know, I love Penta's moveset. I just love Penta as a character. Um, I just don't think Kaiser was the right opponent for him tonight. But I understand where they was going at. They got to start him off somewhere. But when
Mm-hmm.
Pete Dunne, the match was great. The match was great.
The match was
They had some type
excellent.
of chemistry. You know what I'm saying? They was in the ring and they was doing their thing. But I'm looking forward to the Pete Dunne versus Penta match because I think that's a good start for him, like a good feud. First of all, give Pete Dunne something to do, and then their styles, like he's the bruiserweight versus, what I'm saying, like the Daredevil luchador. So yeah, I like that. Yeah,
I do feel like Mike came out. I said, "Oh, we're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
this. Okay."
Uh
I said,
huh.
I like. I said, "Okay, I like this." I actually, I enjoyed the match. I feel like the match was pretty good.
Right.
I feel like the match was great. It was a great match. It was very entertaining. But when Pete Dunne came out, I was like, okay, they teased something. They
Yeah.
teased a little feud. I said, okay, cool. I like how you're gonna if they do this right,
Hmm.
you have the main event stars, of course, but you do have the mid card stars, and you need to make the show balance out by
Right.
having those mid card stars with good feuds, and that's what they do with the individuals. I just wish
Yeah.
they did the same thing with the tag teams, but you know,
Mhm.
but if a good flow with that'd be great.
Right.
Look forward to seeing
Sure.
that. Yeah. And then we go
So
to my bad. You ready to say something? My bad.
no, 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 no. Go ahead. I was going to see if you had the same thing I had, which was Charlotte. That Charlotte
Yes.
promo.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you want? I'm gonna start this one off because I got.
Okay. I think okay.
I've been looking forward for Charlotte. I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking forward to come back. Um, you know, looking forward for her to come back and see what she's going to do when she come back. So I was really I'm a fan of Charlotte. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I just like her I love her on the mic. You know what I'm saying? She can talk on the mic, and that's rare that you can find a woman wrestler. And I'm not saying that women can't do it. Please don't get me wrong. I don't want nobody to jump on me, but she just holds herself so well on the mic.
Yeah.
Compared to other ones, it's just natural to her. It just flows to her. So I've always been looking forward for her to return for that. Um, when Rhea came out, I was like, oh, are we doing this again? Like, are we doing this again? But then I had to think about it. I was like, nah, she just they teasing something. I'm thinking they teasing maybe her going to SmackDown because she's going to visit SmackDown anyway and challenge Tiffany Stratton. I think that's what's going to happen. It's a fresh match. You know what I'm saying? Nothing never been
It's
seen
something
before.
different.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
now the thing is, even though it's a fresh match, I mean, you're getting the two blondes, you know, going against each other. Tiffy and Charlotte. So but we already saw Rhea, so I don't think that would be a good look anyway. So I don't mind her challenging Tiffany Stratton, but my thing is she can't win. I don't think she should be able to win right now. At this point in time, I think they need to let Tiffany hold the belt and build up her feuds before Charlotte, takes the belt because Charlotte can actually wait to SummerSlam and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, give her some time for her first title reign.
Yeah.
That way
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
can establish herself. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you touch on that.
Okay. So here's my thought. As she's coming out, and I was like, okay, they give she got a little pop or whatever. I say, please do not make her a face.
Right.
Please don't make her a face. I was
Mm-mm.
like, I like her better as a heel. I like her better as a jerk heel. That's how she comes
She
off.
she is not a face type person. I'm
No,
sorry.
not at all.
Some people
No.
are faces and some people are heels, and that's how it should always be. And Charlotte is not a face. Trust me.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
definitely agree. And then when Rhea came out, I was like, okay, I had the same thought. They
Hmm.
doing this again. But after that thought, I was like, but Rhea's on a whole different level right now.
Right. Right. Right.
So it's like she even said that after I thought that's like she even said that I was like, if they did it, I wouldn't be mad,
Hmm.
but they have to go a whole different angle, like a different, because she's at a whole different level,
Right.
and I can sense that when they stand side by side. It was kind of exciting to see because I feel like I don't know what year was that. What year did they fight? It was WrestleMania
It.
30.
Oh, God, I think it was 30. I think they fought 30, either 37 to 38. If
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was.
mistaken.
Yeah, she wasn't even in that character that she's right now. So she was a whole
No.
different character.
Whole different. Yep. Whole
So
different.
so that's why this looks good right here. So I'm curious what they're going to do, but
Right.
I do feel like they're going to go with Tiffany. But my concern is with a Charlotte
Hmm.
strong heel character and a
Yeah.
Tiffany character who's not really it's not really a face.
That's what it. You know.
No, she's strong enough to stand next to her. To be honest with you, now
Right.
think about it.
Because Tiffany, right? She's 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 a cocky heel, right?
Yeah,
And that's her lane. I can see that that's her lane. I just don't know how she would do. Like, would she be quirky and goofy as a face? You know, because it's Barbie. Her theme is her theme for her character is like a Barbie type. So, like,
yeah,
are
yeah.
you just like some nitwit, blonde who I really don't want that for. I like her better, like the cocky heel, the rich girl heel. I don't know how this is going to go, but we shall see how they do it, man. Because this
Hmm.
is going to be wild.
I thought this came across my
Going to be
mind.
wild for sure.
What they could do is add another person in there, like a triple threat match.
Whoa, wasn't thinking about
And
that.
people,
Wasn't thinking about that.
I don't know who though. I'm trying to think who would fit in that third person because if you had a strong baby face, that
Oh, I
hides the
know,
fact.
I know,
Yeah,
and you know it too. She's not back yet, but she already
there it is.
re-signed, and you know
Yeah,
exactly who it is. The
yeah,
man,
yeah.
the
That's
man,
that could that could
the
happen.
man.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
Because I'm
yeah,
thinking, I was like, okay, so let's think about it. Becky hasn't came back yet, right? The
yeah.
Elimination Chamber is still open for the women, right?
Right,
She's going to get in that chamber match, right?
right.
I mean, only thing damn, see, she can challenge Rhea too, because then Rhea wasn't Rhea the one who retired her, like semi-retired
Rhea,
her.
semi.
Yeah,
Yeah, she beat her last
but
year. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Last year that was her last match was against Rhea, so I mean, damn. Well, that takes the Becky thing out the question.
That see, well,
Right.
not Bianca. Like Bianca Belair is tied up with
I think
the
Bianca's
whole
gonna be tied with Jade because that whole storyline
that Jay
they've been
Cargill
they've been
story.
yeah, because we forgot about that, and I think they're gonna really explore that this week. They're gonna start exploring it because they yeah, they don't have no time to play around with that because it's coming up. Sure, I mean WrestleMania would be like 2 months away, so they got to really start building for that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, let me ask you this: how did you feel when you saw Jay Cargill for the first time? Because I had
Well,
my opinion.
the first time I ever saw it was in AEW.
I'm sorry, the WWE. I mean, my bad.
Oh, in WWE?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh man, when she first came to WWE, I was a fan of her in AEW. You know what I'm saying? So when she came to WWE, I was like, yo, I said she's gonna flourish here because for one thing, they let me just say it like this, man, because this really pissed me. I'm glad you brought this up.
Mm,
Tony Khan didn't know what to do with her. And I'm
no.
gonna be honest with you. First of all, a person of that caliber and that size and in that type of star power, she had a drawing, she had a fan base, and
Yeah,
she was not in the world title picture. That
yeah,
was a crime right there on his own. Only thing you saw in the title picture was Britt Baker and some randoms. Being real with you, I think
Right.
she could have flourished with the for AEW and then with the women's division
Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah,
as the lead of the women's division. So when she got here, I was like, okay, this is more of her niche right here. She can, basically flourish more. She get the right training, which I think she is getting, because she's been improving in the ring, since she's when she first got here. Even you can tell the difference. And I
yeah,
don't care what nobody say. You're gonna have your haters and gonna say, oh yeah, she didn't flourish and she's not flourishing. Well, she is. You can see the
yeah,
improvement.
yeah,
So
yeah,
my thing is, she only been wrestling. Let's be real. She only been wrestling really for like maybe 5 years now, maybe 4 or 5 years. She
yeah.
hasn't been really wrestling long. So,
Hmm.
I have to give her props for, her even coming this far. But anyway, back to the question. Yeah, I always been a fan of Jade, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I like her work. She has a great look. She has a excellent look. I ain't gonna say great look. She's one of the most put together females I've seen. Um, and I just think that she can go far. She just gotta keep training and keep putting the best foot forward.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I agree with you 100% on that because my first thought was, I know I watched her in AEW, and I feel like Tony is crazy. Think about it. Tony
Right.
Khan had Jay Cargill,
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk, Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes.
Yeah.
It's somebody else I'm forgetting about.
Oh
All at
no,
the
he had
same.
he had
He had
an Andrade. He
yeah,
had what's his name? Brian Pillman Jr., who's
yeah,
now Lexus King, which
yeah,
he was like really picking up steam with the tag team with him and Griff Garrison in AEW, and they dropped
yeah,
the ball on that. So
yeah,
I'm like, yo, like what are you doing over there?
yeah. I don't think he knows. And I say that all to say, so when she first came to WWE and I watched her, and I was like, okay, she's
Mm-hmm.
great. She got a presence about her.
Right.
She got no little seasoning, and I thought the reason why they put in their tag team is to hide those right there, to have her work with Bianca Belair a little bit to
Right.
get more seasoning. And I feel like they gave her time off just to get more ring work and more stuff work because I feel like when she comes back, she's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Well,
be a
see
problem.
the whole storyline with her right now. Um, I, the whole storyline. I just heard some background noise. The whole
Okay.
storyline with her. Right now, when her fell on the car, I think that Bianca. They try to say that Bianca had something to do with it, but if you go back to that initial match, Bianca basically she was in the ring wrestling at the moment. So how can you put her in that situation?
Yeah, but when I thought about that, I thought about the whole Triple H and Shawn Michaels thing at SummerSlam.
Right.
When he was in the ring and Shawn Michaels got was in the parking lot got attacked.
Right. Right. Right.
I thought about that. I don't know if that's the same angle, and they was like face to face on a satellite thing, and they end up finding out that Triple H
Right.
attacked.
Right. Right.
But they could do it that way if they decide to. Or they could have Naomi say she's the attacker,
Yeah.
and change their whole character. Probably that may be the thing they may do. So
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. But okay, so remember when she first was laying on the car? The first person they saw was I keep getting their name wrong. If I'm not mistaken, it was Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark, right? Then
yeah,
they
yeah,
panned to
yeah,
Piper Niven, like for some reason, but Piper was like, I had nothing to do with it.
yeah,
So it's kind of like maybe they found her. They could always go to this angle saying maybe they found her on the car. You know what I'm saying? Like Bianca did it before she came out to the ring. They could do something like that. They just happened to find her body on the car.
yeah, yeah,
It's weird, but I think that when she does come back, it's going to be Naomi. I think it's Naomi, and then Bianca. And they teased this. Oh my God, they teased this at the Rumble. I don't know if you caught this.
hmm.
Think about it. When Jordan Grace came in the ring and her and Naomi hugged and Bianca lost it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I forgot about that. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. I forgot
Right,
about
right,
that.
right, right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
I'm so
like, "What
glad
are
I
you
picked that
doing?"
up.
Yeah, yeah,
She's like,
yeah,
"What you doing?"
yeah, yeah. I forgot about that.
Right. So, hey, yeah, look at that. It got the brain working tonight.
Oh, for real.
Got the brain working tonight.
Got us
Right.
cooking on a Monday night.
Yeah. Cooking, man.
Okay, okay, okay. That's something we can revisit, like
Right.
or as like a couple of weeks come out. So let's see what we got next.
I
Oh, the
think
new
next
day.
we get so
What
next
you got?
we now we get to that Sammy and Jay backstage altercation. Like
Yeah,
now we can talk more. Now we can get into that because Jay Jay was, just trying to explain himself, saying, "Hey, look, man, I didn't kick you out. It wasn't intentional." And then that's when Sammy, he was like, "Oh yeah, my dog, saying no problem." They did the little thing with the hands, like the wop wop wop. Remember that little handshake?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
when he went to hug him, and Sammy gave him this look when Jay walked away, right? This look like mother, you know. And
Yeah.
then that's when Karrion came up the shadows, which I did see. And I'm like, yo, I say he can. That's why I came up with the scenario I came up with earlier. Because I was like, Sammy the one. Gunther could lose the belt before WrestleMania,
Mm,
and Sammy is the one who can challenge Jay for the title. But like I said, it all goes to what happened tonight. They're gonna put Kevin and Sammy, and I don't like it, man.
mm. Okay, okay. I was thinking about that because I think when that happened, I was in the kitchen. I had walked away for a second, so I missed
Right.
that eye contact, that portion of that. And I've been
Mm.
wondering because they got to do something because you don't waste that Royal Rumble interaction for nothing.
Right.
So
Right.
it's gotta lead to something because the way he was out there, he didn't do anything. It's
Hmm.
they gotta do something with that. And then I want to say, now that I think about it, I want to say heel turn, but the way Kevin attacked him, he's a face.
His face.
There is no heel turn if that happens.
Man, this is
Yeah,
just like last year, man. I'm trying to tell you, this whole thing where they have everybody not knowing what's happening, it feels like
yeah,
last year, which
yeah,
is how the road to WrestleMania starts. Like, okay, we didn't know what was going on with this family tree that Rock and Roman was showing, and all of a sudden, Rollins and Cody hated each other, but all of a sudden they just became boom. They came tight. Because they had to go against Roman and The Rock. So I don't know where they're taking us right now, but I'm down for it.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man.
yeah,
So, but yeah,
yeah,
that's what I got out of that segment because I just felt like Sammy was going to turn on Jay, and it can still happen, but for now they got Kevin Owens in the mix now for some reason. So yeah,
yeah.
well,
That's
not for some reason. Let me take that back. Sammy was there, and I guess Kevin's thing is like, why didn't you help me get the title? That's
yeah.
the reason why he attacked him. You've been out there the whole time for 10 minutes on
You
the
didn't
side of the
do
ring,
nothing.
and you ain't do nothing. I'm like, and I said that too at the Rumble. So I'm like, why is Sammy out here, man? Like, if he
Yeah,
ain't gonna do nothing, go back in the back, man. Get ready for the Rumble.
because he watched them climb the ladder. I was like,
Right? I'm
okay,
like, yo, I'm
why are
like,
you out
yo,
here, bro? What are you
what are
doing?
you doing? Like,
Yeah,
dude, wild, man. It's wild. Yeah,
I can see
I didn't
why
understand that part.
I can see why he packed them up so good. He was-
Yeah, he just packed. Yeah, you're like, yo, he folded that man like a piece of bread, man. Like,
just like,
Jesus Christ.
like, oh shoot,
Yeah, you gonna watch me get folded like that? Come on, man.
yeah. I thought he was
Yeah,
dead.
I'm about to give you something, man. I'm about to give you some payback now, yo. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh
My man just
man,
gonna come there and look at him like, oh damn, you're gonna let me hear his smash on the lap like this?
yeah. Then
Yeah,
yeah,
it's crazy, yo.
I got a thought. I'll wait till like towards the end to have that thought because there's another question mark that I got. But we'll go on to the next part.
All
Do you
right,
have the New Days the next one, or what do you have?
man. I got the Liv and Raquel attack. The Liv and Raquel the backstage session with them when they was talking, and I'm gonna really just grow up. I'm just gonna glance over this one because that really wasn't important to me.
No, it
I
wasn't. It
already
was
knew it was gonna happen. Io Sky, you could tell by the camera angle somebody else was coming in that shot, and Liv just came and attacked Io, and then Rhea came in and attacked Raquel.
I don't know why the way she did it was kind of funny. My wife and I was just watching, laughing, like
Yeah,
cause she just hit her and just ran off like this quick, like
but no, the funny part was I don't even think Raquel hit Rhea. Rhea jumped before Raquel got there.
yeah.
I said, yo, she didn't even touch her.
She did a high
Yeah,
jump over the
yeah. I
thing.
said, yo, that was a box right there.
Yeah, they
Right.
they need to let it go like that.
Yeah. Raquel ran into the damn the toolbox and the tool chest, and then Rhea jumped over the. I was like, "Oh, come on, man! Like, y'all could have made a
Right,
little bit
right,
more
yeah,
convincing than that, you know." But
yeah,
it's all good. I just wanted to glance on that. That's not really important. Get out. Oh, I ain't get up out
yeah,
of here
yeah.
with that.
Get that out of here. It's a
Now
quick.
we got the new day, and let me tell you, yo, this is crazy. When they came out, the music hit. I was like, "Yo, who is this?" I saw this castle in the back. I'm like, "Okay, a new debut." Man, the New Day came out with this new music. I said, oh, nah, man, this ain't it right here. They had unicorns. If you look real closely, they had unicorns flying in the background with like this ogre in the back. I'm like, yo, what is this, yo?
I saw it. I was like, oh, somebody new. Okay, wait a minute. This is superstars. I was like, wait a minute.
Right. I'm like,
Who is it? Who that was?
I'm
Like,
laughing because it's crazy, yo. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, that music was trash, yo. My
I,
son was looking at it, because my son, he was looking at it, right? Because he's a New Day fan. He loved Kofi and him.
oh no.
When that music hit, he's like, what is this, yo? He was
He said, "What is this?"
like, what is this, yo?
Right. I
I
don't know
don't know,
what.
man. It's wild, yo.
I don't know what direction they're going. Like, because it got to be like a long term.
The thing is, and like we touched on it earlier, man. We touched on it earlier, Coop. We
Yeah.
said heels and faces. Some people are not meant to be heels, and some people are not meant to be faces. And the New Day are not meant to be heels. I can't take them serious as a heel. I'm sorry.
Right.
It's like a comedy act. They don't threaten me one bit. I'm sorry. Nah. I
So
don't take them serious.
this is what I would do. I'll I'll have Jacob Fatu just pack him up
You gotta
and
pack them up.
and just send him off for like a good few months and then come back as a
Right.
regular character like nothing happened.
Right. Like I would say they need to touch on. I thought they was gonna do this with Big E. They need to go deeper into that story. I mean, if Big E is really technically hurt, they need to just make an announcement, actual announcement saying he's going to retire from professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Because you're leaving the fans open to saying, okay, well, E going to come back, and maybe he will be cleared before WrestleMania. Don't know, because it seems like that's what's in the works.
Right.
But at this point, it's just they're not making any type of like no moves to let anybody know how his status is. We don't know, and they left that big old gap. It's like a plot hole. Like, dude, y'all turn villains on Big E for what?
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
It was so much heat they had with that situation
Right, man.
and the
And
way
now,
he
and
sold it.
technically, with that heat that they garnished, the heat that they garnished, I'm like, dude, why you not building off of that?
Yeah.
That should have been each week. I should have been telling, well, E, this is why we're doing this, and if they would explain the reason why they're making the turns like each week, then I could believe them as heels. But right now, y'all just one time only, and then you want to be badasses. I'm like, nah, I don't believe y'all. Pack them up.
Yeah, exactly. But
Right,
here's the thing. So after you tell your story why you turned on Big E,
right,
there is no other reason for you to hate him for real. It gotta be like they gotta do something to make
right,
you hate him. I don't hate him as a
right.
character. You
So
know.
you mean to tell me after 10 years, y'all just automatically hate this man because he wasn't with y'all on the road? Y'all
You're
knew
right.
that this man was having surgery. I knew that this man had a broken neck.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't keep that same energy with Ridge Holland when he broke his neck. Like, come on, man.
Or
Come on.
or
Come on.
see, but they can't do this now. They can't they can't attack him. But they did, they would get like major heat. But I don't know if they're gonna go that angle because
Hey, look,
it
I
gotta be a
would have went there.
payoff.
I would have went there. I would have went
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
That's
you
more story.
gotta.
I'm like, yo, you broke my man's neck. Then we're gonna
Yeah,
break you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he can take a light bump like to the
right,
chair
right,
to the
right.
back and sell it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do the
He,
Jay Cargill thing, like have him laid out. You know what I'm saying?
you're right.
Right. You know. But
They
yeah, man,
can do that.
the match. The New Day match was cool. I didn't really care for Logan Paul. I knew it was Cleveland. I knew he was going to come out because I knew they was in Cleveland. So, but I really don't care for Logan Paul like that. I mean, the only time I popped for Logan Paul was when the Royal Rumble was it last year's Royal Rumble? Him and Ricochet
They
when they did
they did
that
that
rope the
little
rope. Yeah,
rope thing.
I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
okay, that's cool. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But
yeah,
rather than that, man, I'm like, nah,
yeah.
pack him up. He's gone.
He's still to me. He's still like a unbelievable wrestler to me. Like he shouldn't be there.
Right.
It comes across like why is he here?
I'm
He
not.
can
Yeah, he
work.
can go. He
He
can
can
go.
go. He can go.
Right, right, right. For
He
sure.
needs something. He needs he needs like a manager. Well, he don't do a whole lot of talking or something like some kind of
I,
you
I can
know.
see. I can actually see him with a manager, but I will actually see him with a female manager, like a business, like a Stacy Keebler. Like
Okay.
she's more like his secretary or whatever, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Right, right, right. I can see it. I can see that.
Yeah, because the way he acts. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So then we go. The next segment we got is the EO versus Liv.
Yes.
It was a good match. It wasn't nothing really to jump up and down about. I mean, you knew the outcome of the match. Well, I did. I knew that. I don't think EO is finishing this tournament. I think they're going to have like a last chance qualifying match. I really believe so
They'll give her
for the six
another
person.
opportunity.
Because I
Yeah.
think like all the losers or the people who lose, they're going to have like a last qualifying women's match. And because I really think that EO is going to be in this elimination chamber. I don't think that you see the end of EO in the elimination chamber, but yeah, Liv. I already knew the outcome of that. Knew she was going to win. They're not really going to push for that tag. They're going to tease it for a while. The tag team with her and Raquel versus Bianca and Naomi. They might tease it for a while, and then they might actually win the belts because they do have to focus more on the Jade and that the whole Jade storyline. So they might lose the belts, and that means reason why Jade come back. So I understand that, but
Yeah.
it wasn't really nothing to me. That match was like, man, I knew what was going to happen on that one. Your
Yeah.
thoughts on that one?
Um, I didn't. That match was kind of like, I kind of
Yeah,
knew what's going to happen. I
right,
didn't know how it was going to happen. You
right,
know, I knew Rhea would come out, but I didn't know he was going to cause her the match and all that. So
right.
all the emotions and all that. So it was like, okay, that's, that's
Yeah.
like, you know,
Well, here's the thing too, and well, I would say this. I got this from this match too. The ending of that match when Rhea attacked. Not she attacked. She helped save. What's the girl name? Io. She helped save her.
Yo, Scott, yeah, yeah.
So yeah. So when she helped save her, they teased a little like tension between them two. They
Hmm.
could go that route for WrestleMania too. Io versus Rhea. Think about it. They could go. They could go for it. Io can wind up still getting in the chamber match, win the chamber match, and go to WrestleMania. You never know.
That could happen. Yeah, that could
Yeah.
happen. Yeah, yeah.
But I'm
I can see
still.
that.
But my thing is, for me, I'm still wondering, right? And it all goes back to the chamber match. If Becky doesn't get into the chamber match, she's not making WrestleMania. And if she makes WrestleMania, she's not going to be in the title picture. And
No.
I'm not a Becky Mark by any chance. But I'm just see. I know that she's eventually going to come back, and what now's a better time than any time to come back, and this right before WrestleMania, you still got time to headline a show. So I'm just trying to fit in, like see where Rhea, EO might fit in, or maybe. Well, I know Rhea's going to be in the title picture, but like EO and shoot, you know what? Yeah, I just don't understand. I don't know what's going on. The
Yeah.
women's right now is really confusing to me. It seems like the men is set. The men are set for the My bad. I put on chapstick and my lips dry. Um. uh. It seems like the women are more in limbo than the men. If you think about it, like the men are set. Their storylines
Yeah,
are
yeah,
damn near like put together, but the women
yeah.
it's like they're just like all over the place right now.
Now that I think about it, I feel like they're gonna do something with Becky because I remember seeing the Netflix commercial and I feel like she was in it. Am I
Right.
tripping?
Yeah,
I
she
feel like
was
she
in
was
the,
in
it's in
it.
the Netflix, the Raw Netflix premiere, and that's why I'm like, everybody's like, okay, is she coming back? Is she not coming back?
Yeah,
We know that she resigned the contract. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
um, yeah, we know that she signed a contract. So let's just go ahead and get her. Steph need to talk to this woman and tell her, look, man, get on the road to go home. Put your
yeah,
foot down, Steph. Put your foot down.
yeah. Seth, come on.
Yeah, yeah. Put your foot down, buddy.
Gotcha.
Right.
Great segue, by the way.
Yeah.
Speaking of Seth, we go right into the main event.
Uh huh.
Well, Seth did come out.
Oh no,
Seth
no.
wasn't
Before we go to the
angry.
main event, though, they
Oh,
announced AJ Styles the Raw. Did you see that? Did you catch that?
oh yeah, yeah. They did. They did.
Yeah.
They did.
They
And
announced AJ the Raw, and it seems like Braun Breaker's a little. What I caught, because I was coming out. I was just washing my son up and getting
yeah,
him ready
yeah,
for bed and stuff like that, making sure he get ready to bed. But when I caught the last part, I don't know if Braun Breaker was like a little pissed that AJ was coming to Raw. I don't know. I didn't catch that part. Might have to go look at that again. But yeah, man, he's going to be at Raw. So
hmm.
yeah, that's a good lateral move. They get Damian Priest, SmackDown get Damian Priest, and I guess you give them AJ for new
Yeah,
feuds and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
yeah. AJ, new feuds. AJ Breaker, AJ.
Yeah,
It's a lot of opportunities.
right.
People
And
he can
besides,
work.
I think AJ at this point he might just give it one more year. He might just finish out this year, maybe a little bit of next year, and he's done.
Yeah,
I think he really wants to retire.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yep.
agree. It's not going to be long until we hang it up. But
Right.
I'm curious if they're gonna do AJ versus Breaker. I don't know if that was a tease or that was just something, but
But
I feel like
see,
that could be something.
they can do AJ versus Breaker, but I can actually see that being I what I've seen Rumble wise. I can see Penta inside this Intercontinental Championship picture because they teased a little bit at the Rumble when him and Braun had that stare down. Of course, you got Sheamus trying to chase the Intercontinental title because you know he hasn't. That's one title that eluded him.
Yeah,
Now you have AJ there, something that gives
right.
him a championship to go for, and you still got Kaiser, so they can actually do a ladder match for the title, like a 6-man ladder match. You could add another person and make it a 6-man ladder match. Um, yeah, man, you can do some things in the Intercontinental title, which could be interesting at WrestleMania. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. I'm curious what they're gonna do with that because
Right.
I like Braun Breaker. I like him as a
Hmm.
champion. He
Yeah,
the way he moves in the ring, he's so quick. Like
man. Yeah.
it's ridiculous the way
That shit is explosive.
the
Like,
way he did that boy speed though. Good
man,
Lord.
Lord have mercy. I thought he chopped that man in half. Yeah.
I thought he killed that boy. I was like,
I said, you see the neck, the whiplash? I said, shit. I
oh
would have had neck brace on.
no,
Did he have
for
a neck brace
real.
on like one of the post show things? He had a
He
neck brace.
did. He did.
Yeah,
It was like a little post show, whatever.
yeah.
He had a neck
He
brace
played.
on.
I look. I won't even say I don't know if he played that part or not, but he yeah, he got
Yeah.
destroyed. Man.
I was running that like, yeah, he did. He sold that, but god damn,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
way that neck snap. It was like, ooh.
right. So now
But
we're going to go into the main event. Um, okay, so can we talk about the Timu Undertaker that came out tonight? Because that was crazy. The Wish Undertaker. Because when I came out, look, I kid you not, I'm coming through the hallway, and I'm looking at the TV from a distance. Usually I wear my glasses, but I don't wear my glasses in the house. So I'm
yeah,
looking at like I'm squinting at the TV. I'm like, yo, is that Nah, Seth Rollins.
yeah. His
Yes,
outfits be crazy.
Timu Undertaker. That's what I was calling him.
Like
Timu Undertaker. I was calling him Wish Taker. I
the
was
wish
calling
taker.
him all
Yeah,
that.
that's what it looked like. He came out, I was like, what is this? I
Yeah,
was like, okay, all right.
yeah.
That was-
Wow. So then he cut the promo, and I see Punk actually. I see a heel turn for Punk. Um, I did not. I said for Punk. I see a heel turn for Seth. He's being more heelish. I think he teased a lot of it at the Rumble, and now you're starting to see little shades of it. Um, I think heel Seth is what's best for business, really, because I really like Seth as a heel, annoying heel, more than an
yeah,
annoying face. So
yeah.
yeah, this is a good move for him. He tried to pump Sammy up. Sammy came, Sammy looked all distraught and didn't know what to do. But the match itself was fire. I mean, it was
Yeah,
a good
I
match.
enjoyed this match.
But
Yeah,
old man Punk was in the ring doing his thing, and sometimes seeing Punk take these bumps, like he took that superplex off the top rope tonight, and he hit his lower back. I said, Lord, they're gonna hurt this man. Yo.
yeah, I know. No, don't
Yeah,
hurt this man. Like
yeah,
he just came back from injury last year.
right. I
Don't
will be
give him
cautious.
that.
I will be cautious with every big move I do before
Yeah,
WrestleMania if I was him, because you just never know with Punk. He can tear something just like that.
yeah.
So,
Like be careful though.
but
But
it was a good match though. What you think about the match and the ending of the match?
I'm gonna go with the promo first. I had a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, with Seth talking about Roman, I do feel like they're gonna build Seth and Roman this year,
Oh
Mania.
yeah, for sure. I see that.
I believe it was 10 years ago, WrestleMania 31,
Mm-hmm.
when Seth interfered in the match,
Right.
causing the title, and
The
then you
uh
got
the the cash in, right?
the cash in,
Yeah.
and then the chair to the back. It's and the Roman hit him with a chair in the back last year, so it's so much storylines they can do with that. So I feel like they're gonna do this right. Write Roman
Right.
off for a minute. They're smart with Roman because they have his appearances every now and then that make him bigger than what he is. That's a
Right.
smart thing to do. So I'm curious what they're going to do, but I feel like I want to say do this right because I feel like they are going to do this right with
Mm-hmm.
Seth and Roman. I feel like that's going to be right. Far as a match, Punk and Sami Zayn, I feel like that match was absolutely fire. That was a good ass main event.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we getting this for free? I said, oh, let's
Mm-hmm.
go. Like
He
this,
said, "You be getting this for free."
we gotta
Right,
pay for this. Like,
right.
is this a free match on
It's
Raw?
like a paper. That was more like a PLE match right there. You know.
Yeah, that's what it felt
Yeah.
like. And Punk got the win. I did not. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect to see Kevin Owens to come out like that.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either, man. And that's what kind of throw the twist in it. Like when I said earlier, I was like getting back to it now since we're here now. I was saying that, do we really as an audience, we've been down this road before. We've been down this road at NXT. We've been on the main roster. We did this feud like 3 times on the main roster, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
So
how
yeah,
much more are y'all gonna keep giving us Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn? We know they're good friends. I understand that, right? But do we really need to see another Kevin Owens Sami Zayn fight?
here's my thought. I will say no, and I will say yes also. No,
Hmm.
because we've seen it so many times. My
Right.
yes comes in because with Triple H and on this side now, the long storm, the say long storm, long uh the long story booking that they always do. They're going
Hmm.
to go back to all the way back from NXT, probably further than that with the storyline if they do it.
Right.
That's the reason I would say yes. So I'm like in the middle of that.
Right.
I feel like every match that I didn't see them two win, they don't tore the house down. So
Yeah.
the way Kevin Owens' character lately, the way he shows his emotions, the way he explains why he's pissed off, and
Hmm.
you feel why he's pissed off. You can relate why he's pissed off because the way he explains the way it comes across. You got Sami Zayn's character, who's always the underdog. You know,
Right.
it's so many factors that can go with that. I didn't expect him to go this route, but then you still got Randy Orton, who's isn't.
Absolutely.
So where's that? So it's
Right.
weird.
Right.
So that's
So
kind of
yeah, because he took Randy Orton out with the same move, the
yeah,
inverted power driver, or whatever
yeah,
you want to call that move. I call it inverted power driver, but
yeah,
yeah, you could have went multiple ways. I think maybe Sammy is the safe zone, safe bet for him. So yeah, man, that's all I got on that one. Overall tonight, I think that this was a pretty decent episode. I'm gonna give it out of 5 stars. I'm gonna give it 3.5. Could have been a little bit better than me. I think they could have expanded on a little bit more on Royal Rumble with the feuds. I was looking at some of the feuds from the Raw side that could have been a little bit better as far as the Braun Breaker and pin. I wanted to see more. I want to see that. Um, oh man, there's a couple of them too.
yeah.
Yeah, they could have expanded on more of the storylines they was portraying in the Royal Rumble. That's all I got on that one, man. Like 3.5 stars. What you give? What do you give tonight episode?
Tonight's episode of Raw, our first Raw reviewing, I would give it a 3.5 because
Okay.
a part of the reason I give it a five because this time of year I always get excited, about
Right.
wrestling, after
Right.
Royal Rumble, and I always
Yeah.
get impatient. I'm very impatient.
Right.
Like, come on, hurry up, tell the
Is
story.
this that period where you just like, what's gonna happen there? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the build up, the road to WrestleMania is always like real anxious or antsy. Like
It
ladies say.
is like
Yeah.
like February is like, okay, can we get this little pay per view out the
Right.
way so we can actually focus on the real stuff? Like, let's
Right.
hurry up with this.
When,
But
when, yeah. What makes it worse though? WrestleMania is like till April now. I'm like, yo.
yeah, the middle of April. It's not April
Yeah, the
7th,
middle of April. I'm
9th.
like, yo, come on, man. What we doing?
We
But
never done
anyway,
that.
go
But
ahead, finish the thing. My bad. I didn't mean to
oh,
cut you off.
nah, you good.
Yeah.
I would say 3.5
Right.
overall. The moments I enjoyed the J Uso promo. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
I'm curious what direction he's gonna go. So
Hmm.
what else did I enjoy? I enjoyed it CM Punk and Seth. I said Seth Rollins. I mean CM Punk and Sami Zayn match. I really enjoyed that one. That was pretty good.
Right.
What else? There's something else that I'm missing, but those were the two standouts of the whole show. Oh,
Right.
Braun Breaker. I'm curious where they're gonna go with that. So I would say that part I'm curious about. So
Hmm.
enjoy seeing like what he's going to do because he been killing it lately. So
Yeah, he's been killing it. And since the beginning, they said when the Netflix era starts, they're gonna focus more on him anyway. So I think
yeah,
they're doing a slow burn, and I think after WrestleMania, that's when they're really gonna start giving him the push for
yeah,
like
yeah,
main event card because he's a main eventer. He's a perennial main eventer, so we can't really just sit back and say, okay, he's gonna be in the mid card for too long because I see him actually for new faces. especially I want to say this too, and if Jay does win, you got to give him fresh matchups. People that he never fought before. So I think Braun. Matter of fact, he beat Braun Breaker for the Anaconda. My bad. He beat
He did, yeah.
Braun
And
Breaker.
Braun beat
Yeah,
him
but
for
you can still
yeah.
revisit that. Like, yo, I'm the champ now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the Anaconda champ. I'm the champ. Like, come holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, that
Um,
would be interesting. I like that.
yeah. So before we end this night, I got two quick segments I want to do. I want
Mm.
to do our news and our superstar of the night, a superstar male and female of the night. So,
Oh, okay, okay,
starting with the news, like just some quick news that I wrote down.
okay.
You heard the Charlotte divorce. Her and Andrade are divorced. It's
Oh.
been reported today that it came out. I think it was Dave Meltzer reported that she and Andrade divorced, and this is her third marriage, man. So I don't know how
I didn't
that
know that.
happened,
Really?
but yeah, she's following after her father's footsteps. So yeah, it's her third marriage. So
Dang,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
dang, I didn't know that.
she's
Wow.
a player for real.
No, I think Flair been married what seven
Right.
times?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a lot.
That's a lot, man. Too much alimony for me, man.
No, for
Uh,
real.
and here's the big news that I want to talk about. And this is I don't know if you caught this, and it's really irritating me that Drew is acting like this. But have you heard the news that Drew McIntyre is mad? And I thought it was Logan Paul at first, but it's come out reported from PW Insider and also reported by Dave Meltzer that uh, Drew McIntyre was actually pissed at LA Knight. He said that LA Knight was trying to get himself over. This is the words, and I don't know if it's coming from Drew or not. And I'm not trying. I'm just paraphrasing what I heard.
Okay.
That the wrestler who was in question was trying to get himself over during the spots. Now, me and my wife actually went back and looked at the film and the footage,
Hmm.
and this is what pissed me off about Drew. Sir, you was going to get thrown out anyway. You wasn't winning the Rumble. You got thrown out, and it was a little bump that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you getting mad. Like, this is the second time Drew has done this. He walked out the arena off something real petty. And, right, quite frankly, I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of hearing
Yeah.
about him, like, not having his way. Play your role. You was getting eliminated anyway, sir. So let's not act like you was going to win the Rumble. You understand what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right, right.
So, what do you think about that, man? Like, do you really think that LA Knight was trying to sell over? If you go back and look at the film, I'm telling you this. LA Knight it was 12 men in the ring. And even if you did, Damian bumped into him and he just barely touched him. And then they're making this whole fuss like LA Knight was the reason why he got thrown out too early. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Grow a set, man.
Okay,
Your
okay.
thoughts on that?
My thoughts. I have to go back and see like the whole part, so I want to see
Yeah,
it for myself.
right.
It's funny you mentioned that because he did post it. I don't know if it's IG or whatever it was. He actually had a camera in his hand. Was like, if it didn't come from me, I didn't say that.
Mm,
He said,
mm.
"Yeah, all you dirt sheets."
So,
So I don't know if it's a work or what's going on
right.
with it. So yeah,
So let me ask you this. Royal Rumble's on Saturday. You know Dave Meltzer, he's an AEW mark. Do you think that was something that was made up maybe?
I think it could be. I think
Yeah.
it could be.
I,
After
I, just,
that,
I just don't see the big deal. I'm like, I look back, I looked at the clips online. I went back and watched we actually watched the whole Royal, not the whole Royal, we watched the men's side yesterday over again. And I didn't see anything egregious. So I'm like, yeah, maybe it was a work. Maybe it's like something that they was messing,
no
making,
way. Yeah,
making a fuss
yeah.
over.
I think it's from what it sounds like. It could be that. It could be
Uh
something
huh.
like probably I don't want to say made up, but like more people making a more big deal of it than it really
Then
is.
what it is. Yeah, 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 for sure.
Because I brought it to you and I was like, did this happen? And then
Right,
after that, I was at work and I saw it and I was just like, and Drew was like, if it didn't come from me, why y'all worrying about that? Pretty much. I was like,
right.
okay, I'm gonna find a clip. I'm gonna send it to you. I saw it earlier. I think it
Yeah.
was on TikTok. I think, but he said it didn't come from my social media. I ain't say nothing. Don't worry about them dirt sheets.
Mm.
I said, oh,
Yeah, we gotta watch these AEWers out here, man. They
I
like to
know,
stir the pot,
man.
man. But you
Yeah,
know what? We're gonna be reviewing AEW, and I wanted, like I said, I don't want to like keep our audience just WWE. We are going to be reviewing AEW sometimes. Well, I don't think sometimes we're going to review them every week, right? Are we
yes,
doing that
every
every week?
week. Yeah, we
Yeah, so we're
read.
gonna do Wednesday show AEW, and I'm looking forward to it too, because
Yeah,
I know how I am. I'm very critical of AEW, but I don't want people to think that I'm being biased too. So I'm gonna give the good and the bad with AEW, but Yeah, man, that's all I had to say about that one. So going into our last topic, which is going to be, our superstar, male and female of the night. I'm gonna let you go first. Let you shoot on it. Go ahead.
My superstar male of the night. Let's see, male superstar of the night. I would say I gotta go with Jay Uso.
Okay.
I gotta go with J Uso because of his journey. He's been in the company for like you said 15 years. I didn't know it's been
15
that long.
years. Yeah, man, it's been a
Been a
while.
minute. He's been a journey, so he deserved this run. He's bound to be on. So I would say he will be the male superstar of the night. Female superstar of the night. Hmm. I might have to go with Charlotte.
Hmm.
That's actually why I picked the Royal Rumble. Actually, I'm gonna have to
True.
go with Charlotte because I think I said this in our first episode. Charlotte and Becky has always been like above the roster,
Right.
kind of like Rock and Austin. I'm not saying they're on that level. I'm just saying that's how it's
Right.
always been. And when
Right.
she came back, you can feel the difference.
Yeah,
You
you
can
feel a
feel
change
you can feel her
for sure.
presence. You can feel how she is on a mic. She has a mic presence. She has a ring presence. So I would just say Jey Uso for the males and Charlotte
Hmm.
Flair for the women. What you got?
I'm gonna agree with you 100%. Both those are my picks too as well. Um, Jey Uso, like you said, his journey, that's what got me. He showed his emotion. I just want him to do a little bit more, but he did it for me. Charlotte, like you said, the Rock and Austin thing, and let me just say this one thing before we go about Charlotte. We see how big Rhea is, right? We see how her presence is.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you or did you not feel that Rhea shrunk in front of Charlotte tonight? Because to me, it felt like the Queen is back, and that mystique that Rhea had, it just played second fiddle to Charlotte. And like, because we know Charlotte's good on the mic, to me, it felt like Charlotte took control of that whole. Like the crowd was literally booing her, and she flipped it. She said, "You gonna boo me? That's fine, whatever, cool. I'm good with it. You gonna boo me because you love me, boo me because you hate me? It don't matter to me." And
She
then when
said
Rhea
that.
came out, and then Rhea gets her pop, right? She gets her pop, but to me, it looks like Rhea just she shrunk in the moment, and then
I,
I never saw that meme because Rhea had been on top for like a year and a half. Like when Charlotte came, this is her first time, her and Charlotte in the ring together in a long time. And I feel like, damn, I feel like Rhea shrunk in the moment. That's
yeah.
just my opinion.
No, I definitely see your point. Um,
Right,
a relatable point was last year at WrestleMania when
right,
Roman Reigns was in the ring, right? And The Rock came out.
right,
Roman has this, of course, Roman got this killer aura and everything.
right.
When The Rock came back, I'm like, dang, he's like little bro right now.
That
He's
that's how
like,
that's the feeling that
yeah,
I'm trying to get to. You nailed
yeah,
it. You hit it right in the head with the nail, man. Like, dude, that's how I feel. This is exactly how it feels. Like
yeah,
Charlotte came back, and like Rhea has this aura about her, but when Charlotte is there, like, hey, yo,
yeah,
you know who the top dog is. Like, you know who the top dogs are,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that's
I
how it is
agree.
gonna be when Becky come back too. I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
1A, 1B, and then you got everybody else.
yep. That's how it is. Yep,
Yeah,
and that's the reason why I wonder if they're going to do her and Tiffany Stratton because of that reason right there.
right. Because you don't want to take momentum from Rhea. You
Yeah,
don't want to do that.
yeah. So you need to keep Rhea away from. Now that I think about it, you need to keep Rhea away from Charlotte.
Right,
Let her do her own thing. Let her, cause she's been crushing it for the past
right,
couple
right,
of
right.
years. She
For
needs to
sure.
be on her whole thing by herself. So keep that separate. You
But
know.
here's the scary thing though. Tiffany Stratton is fresh. Charlotte is a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, yeah.
And the way Charlotte talks on the mic, and I know that Charlotte's gonna eat that girl alive on the mic. And I'm just being
Yeah,
honest with you, she's gonna her presence, her aura is gonna swallow up. Now, only way they can get away with this match, and it just hit me, if Nia Jax inserts herself and with like trying to throw herself into the
there it
mix.
is. There it is.
Because Nia
Yeah,
attacks Charlotte, builds up something that way you keep Tiffany safe and you keep Charlotte safe for the time being. Charlotte can wind up losing this match. Nia can wind up losing this match at WrestleMania. Keep Tiffany strong. Keep building her. So yeah, that just hit me right there. That's why I'm gonna end on that one because I don't want to go too deep on that one. We're gonna save
That's
that for
cooking.
I want to save that for Friday after
Yeah,
the
yeah,
SmackDown review
that's cooking
for
because that
sure.
goes back to our point earlier in the show when we said triple
Right.
threat match. And I kept saying who would fit in the middle of that, and
And
there we
look,
go,
yeah,
perfect,
there we go.
cooking, cooking. Hey, on that we got to end because it's like we killed that.
We got to end it, yo. We got to end it, yo. But we will be are we will be back tomorrow night. Quick NXT review. We're not going to do we're going to keep it 30 minutes tops because
Yeah,
NXT is really quick. Um, and Dynamite will be here for Dynamite on Wednesday, and then Thursday we will be taking our break. But Friday we're back with the SmackDown review. Look, I'm Derek. That's Coop, man. You listening to All the Gold podcast. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even though we little in numbers right now, we're gonna be there. We're gonna crawl up the ranks, man. So,
hey,
thank you for our four fans right now. You know what I'm saying?
hey, we four deep right now. Thank
We're
you,
four
y'all.
deep right now. Four
Appreciate that.
horsemen, we four
Appreciate
deep
that.
there.
Four
For
deep.
sure.
Hey, y'all. This is a slow climb right here, and
Yeah.
YouTube channel is launches real soon because the
Right.
video that you're gonna see us, you're gonna see our faces more and more.
Right,
Uh,
right, right.
so we are really passionate about this. We
Right.
love wrestling. We grew up on this. So
That's right.
anybody who supported us in the beginning, thank you.
Right.
Definitely say that.
Thank you, man. We appreciate y'all, man. And listen, man, it's going to look for the merch, man. The merch is going to be coming, man. I'm working on some designs right now. Just give me some time. I'm gonna say, give me like 2 weeks, man. We're gonna have our first piece of merch out. And I don't know if you caught it, man, but you said something that I really just caught an idea for, and I've been saying it all the show, but I don't know if you caught on. I was like, yo, pack them up. So pack them up is gonna be our next, our next one of our merch shirts, man. Pack
Well,
them up.
we
Yep.
got
So
pack
pack
them
them up,
up,
yo.
and we got. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest and pack them up, yo. So,
Let's
be on
be
the
honest.
lookout,
Let's
man.
pack them up.
That's right, right, for sure, man. So pack them up and let's be honest. So, guys, once again, thank you for your
Yeah.
support, man. Like you said, you're gonna see a lot of changes, man. Like you said, this is our first 2 episodes, so we're gonna show a lot of changes, man. We're growing right now. We just love you guys, and we're gonna end on that note right there, yo.
Yeah. All the gold
All the
podcast
gold, man. Check us out, man.
all the
Keep listening,
time.
man. Keep
Let's
listening
go.
all the time, man. Let's go.
Right.
Right.